Good morning and welcome to the Stahls TV Morning Show. I'm Jenna Sackett and thank you so much for joining this live broadcast with me today where we're going to be talking about a brand new product that we've recently launched through our sister company Transfer Express. But before we dive into that discussion, I want to talk with you a little bit about some of the upcoming events that we will be attending and hosting. So this week in Dallas through the 23rd and the 25th, we will be at Printing United. So we're going to have a booth set up there, booth number 2600, right? And we're going to be on the apparel side of the show floor. So if you are within the area or planning to attend Printing United, we will be there hosting education in the booth. We'll be doing education in the amphitheater there. And then we're also going to have a seminar the first day of the show. Me and Bob Robinson both will be presenting that for you. And we have a lot of other great stuff planned for you. If you weren't at ISS Fort Worth, we will be showing some product that we introduced there here at this show as well. So if you didn't get a chance to attend ISS Fort Worth, Printing United is going to be right in Dallas. So again, if you're right in that area, this is a great opportunity. This is one of the biggest shows of the year. All right. So a lot of vendors are going to be there and there's going to be just a lot of stuff worth it to make it out. Hi, Mike. It's good seeing you join us this morning. I always enjoy seeing who is joining. So feel free to comment that in at any point. All right, so that is Printing United. Again, that's this week, the 23rd through the 25th. And then we have next month, all right, so if you're not ready to dive into trade shows just yet, we do have an upcoming one in November. That's going to be the 8th through the 9th in Charlotte. All right, so that is the MBM show. So if you want a smaller show that's not going to be as big of a floor plan to try to get around and attend education, this is a really great option as well. They have a good mix of decorated apparel and a lot of other printing stuff there on the show floor. And then, of course, we have our Workshop Wednesdays. So Workshop Wednesday, we just completed this past Saturday. We had our Heat Printing 101 and 201. Next month, we're going to be doing Artwork 101, 20, and 201. And then we also offer that as a bundle as well. So if you wanted to attend both classes as opposed to one or the other, you can do that there. And you can see that we are doing that at a variety of our showroom locations. We have Arizona, California, Florida, Michigan, Texas, and of course, Ohio at our Transfer Express location. So if you guys want to learn more about artwork for heat transfer vinyl designs and screen print transfers, this is going to be the class to attend. So we'll be going over a lot of great stuff for you there. All right, so that concludes the announcements for upcoming events. Now let's take a look at this week's Look of the Week. So this was submitted by Ashley, and this one really caught my eye because it's not often you see all over prints with heat transfer vinyl. Yes, it's something that you can achieve with sublimation, but this is heat transfer vinyl completely weeded out, and she's applied it to several locations of these garments here. So we have the pant legs, the sleeves, the collar, and a full front and full back. All right, so this is a really cool look. I absolutely love how this turned out. Ashley, thank you so much for submitting this because this really draws in a lot of inspiration for all of those unique places that you can press to achieve more profit for an item. All right, so this is really great, Ashley. Thanks again for submitting. She did that all with CAD-CUT fashion film. So if it's not something that she ordered to have weeded for her, she cut that, weeded it, and heat applied it. So great work, Ashley. Really unique way to do that. All right, so you can submit your looks on Facebook every Saturday. We do a Stahls show and tell post every Saturday. So if you have some really unique stuff that you can help other decorators draw inspiration from, that is where you can share that. And that is exactly where we choose what looks we want to show on the morning show there and Instagram. So you can tag us on Stahls Heat Printing on Instagram and we will see those designs there if that is the platform you choose to use to share inspiration for decorated apparel. All right, so I see some people commenting in. Carolyn's going to be at Printing United. Be sure to stop by the booth and say hello. All right, and good morning to you all, Laura, Carolyn. All right, so let's dive into today's discussion because I'm really excited to talk about this new product. All right, it's called Stretch Litho Matte. So if you're familiar with the older version of Stretch Litho, you know it's amazing at achieving multiple colors and really fine detail. But we've taken it up a notch and we were able to increase the value of it by making it more of a matte finish, and it just feels amazing on the garment. All right, so it's the latest and greatest heat transfer vinyl, or not heat transfer vinyl, but heat transfer that you are able to order through our Transfer Express division. All right, so if you're not familiar with Transfer Express, they do all things screen printing, and they do some full color transfers as well. And that's exactly what this product is. It's a hybrid between your screen print transfers and your full color digital product. So we're combining those together to achieve this outstanding finish and look that we are able to offer for your customers for a high-end premium finish. All right, so it's combining those best of both worlds. So if you're familiar with screen printing now and screen printing transfers, you know you are limited to some color. All right, so you can achieve 1 to 2 color, maybe even 3, depending on where your cost lies. If you want to keep costs low, you're going to keep to the 1 to 2 colors. With this, we're able to get a screen print look and feel with unlimited color and unlimited detail. All right, so you can see we were able to achieve that gradients that we love to get with the full color finishes. That's why we use our digital products a lot. All right, and now you're able to get that with a nice finish, all right, in multiple color. So we're combining those two ways of heat printing, and this is another one that's going to show the amount of detail that you can achieve. I'm going to place my hand behind there so you can see that a little better. All right, so you can see the amount of detail we were able to get in the wings of this design for a really nice left chest logo. All right, so this is, again, a screen print transfer that we are able to get full color digital designs with. So if you're familiar with screen printing, you know those limitations are being able to only get so many colors. Now, if you're familiar with digital product, you know that you have to be careful about how much detail that you're using in those because we're essentially printing on heat transfer vinyl, which then needs to be weeded, masked, and heat applied. With this, we're combining the two so you don't have to worry about the amount of color or the amount of detail, and you're able to get freestanding text. All right, so this is a prime example of how this is best ordered to get the best way profit opportunity from it. So I'm going to bring up Easy View Designer here as soon as my computer loads up. Went to sleep on me. All right. So this is Easy View Designer. If you are familiar with Transfer Express, you know that they have a designer that we're able to use so upload your artwork or use their designs and templates. You can see I'm not worried about how many colors I have on my transfer sheet. So Transfer Express, they price their transfers based off of that 11 1/4 by 14 sheet. All right, and this is where Stretch Litho is going to allow us to get the best bang for our buck. So we have as many transfers as we want on here, as many colors, and as much detail as we want in each logo. All right, so I don't have to worry about how many colors I have there because we're using Stretch Litho and we're not going to be paying per color. So I can do any full color images I want. I can even do some of those 1 to 2 color designs that I need to do. And I'm able to gang up multiple orders that I need to fill for my customers on one sheet and just order them all together as opposed to ordering them individually based on the colors that I have to use. All right, so that is where Stretch Litho is really going to come in. All right, and that is why gang sheeting is very important for getting the best profit opportunity with this product. So you're able to get multiple designs, multiple colors, fulfill as many orders as you need to with just this product. All right, so that is the ideal way to order your stretch litho is by gang sheeting. And then you can either have them cut apart for you or you can cut apart yourself. So I want to show you how this does actually break the price down for you. So right now I have my image quantity as 5. But let's say we're doing 50 of these sheets because I have about that amount for each of these logos to fulfill with my heat press. Right, so you can see my price jumped to $267. When I go to view details, it's going to break down that transfer cost for me. So it's actually showing me how much I'm paying per sheet. All right, so I'm able to get 6 logos for $5.34 a sheet. All right, and I'm able to get, again, unlimited detail, unlimited color, and now I'm able to fulfill a variety of 6 jobs with just 1 order of stretch litho. All right, so seeing if any questions are coming in so far. All right, nope, just some good mornings. Hello, everybody commenting in. All right, if you guys have any questions on this, let me know. Let's head over to the heat press and show you just how easy it is to work with. All right, so I'm going to be working with the Hotronix Fusion IQ. And this is a swing away and draw press for those of you that aren't familiar with this heat press. I have loaded on a tri-blend t-shirt. Right, these types of shirts or fabrications are typically very difficult to work with because they like to scorch under high heat. So you can see just how thin this t-shirt is. You can practically see my hand through it. All right, and we're going to preheat before we apply our transfer, just for a couple seconds, and then I can place my transfer down. Now, for those of you that are familiar with working with Transfer Express screen print transfers, you know that you don't have to use a cover sheet with those. This is going to be the one exception, right? Whenever you're working with stretch litho, you do want to use a cover sheet just to prevent any static from happening and peeling that carrier back whenever we release the press, right? So this applies at 275 degrees for 11 to 15 seconds. All right, so we're just going to lock that down. It's going to go ahead and count down my seconds for me. But that 275 degree application is what's allowing us to heat apply such a heat sensitive garment without having to compromise the finish of it. All right, usually you'll experience some scorching of some sort with these types of apparel, but because we are at this low temperature with stretch litho, we don't have to worry about that happening. All right, so I'm gonna take that from the platen and lay it over at my table here so that we can cool that, let that cool, and peel that back. Now, as we're waiting for that to cool, I do want to show you some other finishes that we were able to achieve here with the stretch litho mat. Right, so you can see here there's no shininess. It feels buttery smooth. Whenever we were showcasing this at Fort Worth for the ISS show, customers were just loving the feel of this. Right, if you're familiar with our Premium Plus, it feels a lot like that in how smooth and how it feels so buttery on a garment. Right, that's how. That's why we love putting it on those heat-sensitive garments like polyester, rayon, anything with maybe even modal in it. That's whenever it's going to feel the best on a shirt because those fabrics are also lightweight and complement this finish very well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. Move my computer over so you can see this in action. All right, and so we're just going to remove this. Right, and you can see the amount of detail that we were able to get in this design and the amount of color. All right, it has a decent amount of stretch to it. All right, I know it's stretch litho. You're not going to get as much stretch with it as you would, say, our Premium Plus heat transfer vinyl, but it does have a good amount of give in that it doesn't crack or want to break on the garment. All right, it lasts 50 washes, so just like our other screen print transfers or heat transfer vinyl, you're still getting that durability and quality of the product. All right, and just to walk you through some other applications that we did. All right, so we were able to do this polyester fleece hoodie with this product without any scorching of the garment. All right, we also printed on a 50-50 blend here. This is cotton and polyester, even lined with fleece, and we still didn't get any of that scorching, and we're able to get a beautiful full color design without it feeling very heavy on the garment. Right? Typically, whenever you're working with a full color design this big, like a graphic like this, that's whenever it starts to feel too heavy on the garment. But with this, you don't have that issue at all. This completely solves that for you. Right? Same with this. This is a large design. We put this on 100% cotton. All right, and that just goes to show you all of the different varieties of fabrications that you're able to print any amount of detail or color in a logo or design across a variety of garments. All right, so I do see some questions coming in. Carolyn asks, so you have to do a minimum of 5 sheets. Correct, yes, there is a minimum of 5 sheets whenever you're working with Transfer Express screen print transfers. That's also gonna allow you to work with the product so that you're not spending too much money. All right, so we put that 5 amount of quantity there so that you're not paying too much. All right, we do offer samples though, and that brings me to our bit.ly link here. This is where you can get samples of the product and any of the other type of Transfer Express products that you want. So this bit.ly link is going to let you go there and request a sample so that you can work with it, get it in your hands, let your customers feel and see the product. Or if you already have designs that you know you want to work with or an upcoming job, you can just order those through Transfer Express with Easy View Designer as well. So you can either upload your artwork or use clip art and templates that they provide to you in that Easy View Designer as well. All right, now I'm going to get up and read these comments. All right, so Peggy asks, how do you get the logo to Transfer Express using Stretch Litho? So again, all through Easy View Designer. It's very simple. If you don't have an account with Transfer Express, they will give you a trial. So just get a hold of our customer service and they will give you a 30-day trial. So just call in, use Easy View Designer, set up your account with them, and then that way you can start placing your orders. But you do need access to Easy View Designer to start uploading your artwork and creating in that and ordering. Okay, and then Patty asked, what is the difference between Stretch Litho and the different CAD prints? So Stretch Litho, again, it's going to be the combination of CAD prints that you're familiar with now and screen printing. So we're combining digital printing and screen printing together to create this awesome transfer. All right, so this is really game changing in this industry. Right now, we're not able to achieve full color like this, especially with an ink feel. All right, so it's not going to be a heat transfer vinyl. It's actually a screen print transfer that's been digitally printed to achieve the amount of color and detail that we're getting in these designs. All right, and it looks like we've answered all the questions. All right. One more. How much? Oh, wait, a couple more. How much is? I'm sorry, I can't read that from here. How much is Easy View Designer? Easy View Designer is free, all right? As long as you have an account with Transfer Express, you can just log on to that designer, and it's going to let you go in there and start designing or uploading your artwork. And is the old Stretch Litho product still available? Laura, no. This is actually going to replace the old Stretch Litho, all right? So the reason being that we replace this is because this is going to be a more premium look and feel for the same price that you were paying for the other Stretch Litho. So there really is no change on that side of things, but you're going to not have as many limitations as you did with the old one, such as some of the fabrications it didn't work well with, or any of the issues people were running into during the washability part of it. So it lasted 50 washes, but we were experiencing some issue there. This is going to completely take care of all of those issues, and you're getting a more premium look and feel with it. All right, so it looks like we are good on questions. If you do have any more after this broadcast, feel free to comment those in. We will revisit. And for those of you that are attending the Printing United show, I will see you there. And we do have a live class next Thursday, so stay tuned for that class. Thank you.